with. That's just how I feel. I just want everyone to know it's the mic on now. This is how it's just been going. If I don't have the money on, so I can play this song, can't I? That's just how I feel. This is just how right. I'm going to stop it there and start thinking. This is how my cost back. Cop is here to stay. It'll always be here to stay. The cough ain't going anywhere. This is the worst cough of my life ever. I'm not even joking. Oh, I feel grim. This is the worst cough I've ever had in all my life. In the history of my life, I'm not even joking. I've had this since January. Wah! I always have so I can see the messages more. Because you need messages on the right. The messages on the on StreamYard are not up to date. They're not thingy. They're not, what's it called? They're not as they're not up to date. The comments are not up to date. But the message on your phone are up to date. So if you look on StreamYard, sometimes I do these, yeah. I get about, I'm not even joking, I get about 20 minutes in, yeah. I've not answered a single question. I've not talked about nothing. I've just been talking about nothing. And I look at the time, conscious of the time, obviously, because I know what is the sweet spot. You don't want to go over an hour with these, yeah. They're good. They're good they're good to listen to, right? They would never start on time. Although, if you remember the second, when I did, which one was when was it when I did the live chat? Can you believe that Kendrick show is today? Can you believe the Kendrick show is today? I can't believe it. I'd finally just got over the beef. I finally just got over the beef, the Kendrick thing, yeah. I went to watch Taylor Swift, and because I watched Taylor Swift, yeah, I got over the Kendrick and Drake beef. Got over it, yeah. I've stopped listening to it for a month now. All I've listened to is Kendrick and Drake. And obviously a little bit of things flooded in there. What's that girl called now? What's her name? The singer Billie Eilish, right? I've been listening to Billie Eilish. Hang on. Billie Eilish. Her new album, Hit Me Hard and Soft, yeah. I've been listening to this now for about... Yes, Josh. Got Dancing on Your Boy's Grave. What's that? Yes, we're the goat Dancing on Your Boy's Grave. Who's your boy's grave? Yes, Josh, lad. The goat Dancing on Your Boy's Grave. No, listen. Oh, yeah, the Kendrick thing. Bro, he's not. What are you talking about? No way. But nah, do you know what? My whole thing's differently now. And do you know what I have to say as well? Hang on. How do I go on? One sec. Let me find I want to find the actual live performance. One sec. How do I find it? Have you seen the full thing? Josh, have you watched the full thing? Have you seen when Drake comes out? Drake, sorry. Dr. Dre comes out. It's the maddest thing of all time. Imagine being in the crowd, but do you know what's gutted? Get this, yeah? So, I don't know why I heard this. I just thought I heard this, I just genuinely thought I'd heard this in my head, but I hadn't heard this in my head. I obviously had. I rewound it, so obviously it already started and all that. I've not watched it, mate. You have to watch it. It's the fucking sickest thing of all time, mate. It's unreal. When Dr. Dre comes out, yeah. So I'm watching it when Dr. Dre comes out, but I fast forwarded the whole thing because I had the whole thing on the end because everyone was saying the last 20 minutes, where it's just what is the last 20 minutes? It's not like us, innit? It's not like us. Or they're not like us. The last 20 minutes, yeah. And what was he even saying then? What was I talking about then? Oh man, I can't even. They're not like us. Right, so they're not like us, yeah. He does it like for the last 25 minutes, doesn't he? He just does the whole thing for like the last 25 minutes of the show. I couldn't believe it. I thought, so I put it on at the end. So when Dr. Dre does the maddest thing of all time, by the way, Dr. Dre does I See Dead People. I wasn't expecting that. Did Dr. Dre and Drake not get on? Have a look at this. Dr. Dre and Drake. Who joined the on stage? Dre and Drake's this. Does every single person look who the fuck it is? Listen, I was always going to come on, Paddy. You and Jamie was my biggest detractors, lad. People are saying he didn't take a break or drink all the way through, doesn't miss a beat. Yeah, but it wasn't on for that long. Okay, was he on? Oh, I've only seen. Was he on with all them? What, Josh? What do you mean? Obviously, he didn't take a break. He was on for about an hour. That's not a big fucking thing. Why would that be a big thing on Kendrick's side? Listen, it's changed my complete. I can't believe. how much it's changed my perception of the beef. I can't believe it. So until that show, yeah, Drake had won the whole thing for me. Like when I say Drake had won the whole thing, I wouldn't even listen to other people talk to me about anything. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to nothing. I've been getting pelters from everybody about it, like as if it's like one of the worst opinions in the world. But I don't think it was one of the worst opinions in the world. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. It's just going off Twitter. No, it's on for like. Josh, it's not like for him to not have had a break isn't like the best thing in the world. It was only on for like an hour. And how long was it on for? An hour and 5 minutes. So, mate, Taylor Swift. I've just been and watched Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift did a 3 hour and 20 minute show, mate. A 3 hour and 20-minute show. Do you know how long 3 hours and 20 minutes is? You bothered about getting back in the ground again? Nah, not really, Miles. So, this is a big thing, Jamie. Yes, lad. Yes, Jamie. Yes, Miles. How did what look? Did what look last night? Oh, mate, the best thing ever. It looked like the best thing of all time. Hang on. One sec. I'm trying to get it up on my phone. I'm still like, oh, yes, Paul. Yes. Hang on. I'm still trying to get the thing up. Yes, Paul. 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 Do you know what? Paul will end up. I'll end up doing an away with Paul this year. Yes, guaranteed. I'll end up doing an away game with Paul this year. But if thank God, get this year. Every year, this is part of my life. We're never going to. Are we going to end any of these stories? I start about fucking 10 stories on these, never end one of them. Right, listen. I never ever know, I promise you, on God's green earth, maybe one season out of 5, I'm that dialed in about the football season, yeah. This is what I think people ignore about me when it comes to football. I don't care about football, yeah. I've always been the day out guy. If people will think I'm exaggerating this, I'm lying, yeah, but ask any of my friends. I've always been the day out guy, and football is the best day out. That's why I just love football. Yeah, right. Never know when the fixture list is coming out. Never ever. I've never sat waiting for it. I never know when anything's happening with the fixture list. And boom, my phone's on fire. Tickets. When you go to what games are you doing? Straight away, mate, I get about fucking 25 texts, and then I know the fucking fixtures are out. Fucking Joe, mate. The worst one for it every time. Get this, yeah. I'll tell you a funny story, right? And he's lucky. He got me at the right time. Anyone who knows me, yeah, I'm the worst person for answering. I get 10 phone calls a day, I'll answer 2 of them, yeah. If my dad rings me, I'll always answer. I've just lied. The biggest lie of all time. Bloods, Crips, gay, with everything else. Josh, I know, yeah. Let's get it back onto the main event, foot season ticket, all that shit. Let's get back onto this for a minute, right? Josh, can you believe it? Josh, I don't think you understand yet. This beef, bro, it consumed my life. It's taken up. Can you talk about the band now? I'll show you. I just got banned for being a knobhead. That's all it was, right? But I'm still in a thing with the club, like an actual. It's like if I say anything, I got told to not say anything on these because the club will use it against me eventually when it all ends up in court and that with the club, yeah. So I can't say nothing about the ban in terms of properly. But anyway, we don't care about the ban. I'm banned for being a knobhead, but I'll be back in the ground. But I haven't been in the ground, I went to Taylor Swift first time I've been in Anfield since I got banned. First time I've been in Anfield since I got banned for Taylor Swift. It was unreal to be back. Couldn't believe it. I was in the Greg's Georgia is good. Yes, Kira. Right, listen. Let me get to this story. Taylor Swift. This is what I was talking about. We need to listen. So I've not seen. So this is one thing. Josh has just pulled me back into Drake's side a little bit. Josh has just pulled me straight. As if anyone's asked. But listen, seriously now. Kendrick, yeah, my whole thing's changed about this. Can you believe this? One day, this is how much of not like diehard I'm in it. And look at what I was listening to when the live chat started. Money Trees. I think I'm backside Kendrick. not fully. And I think I still have a lot more respect for Drake. Mate, that show yesterday was ridiculous. Can you believe that show? How has Drake been out interneted by fucking, what's he called? By Kendrick Lamar. Drake is the internet guy. But you think, yeah, what? You don't think Drake having beef with like fucking idiots like Pusha T who know nothing, mate. I never thought for a second Kendrick Lamar is a smart guy, yeah. He was like he even said the good kid, mad city, mate. He's a good, smart kid who came from a mad place. That's why when he raps, that is why Kendrick Lamar's one of the best rappers. I never get it. Do you know what it was with Kendrick? I wasn't a massive fan. Until I seen him live, I wasn't a massive fan because In the era when he was blowing up, yeah, I wasn't into that music. I'd got out of the wanting to listen. I wanted to listen to that when I was younger. Do you know, like raps that mean stuff? That was me when I was younger. That's what I was listening to when I was like, I don't know, I feel like probably just Mate the J Rock verse is one of the greatest of all time. Love it, mate. Unreal. And it was sick live, wasn't it? Money Tree is one of the best songs ever. But so that's one thing about this beef, yeah. This beef, I can't believe this is going to be the third live chat in a row, maybe fourth word. This is what I'm telling you. These live chats are like an extension of my life, yeah, what's going on in my life. Nothing's been going on in my life except this beef. This beef. It's consumed my entire life. I can't tell you how much it's consumed my life. Ask Kira, yeah. I went to Ireland, spent a day with Kira, and would we have had tunes on there? Yeah, they were all garbage sort of them tunes, mate. What is this? Listen to this, yeah. Listen to this, everybody, yeah. Imagine this, yeah. So, I went to Dublin, yeah, in February, and then I go back, right? But last time I went to Dublin for the day, in my head, I thought, I don't want to go to Temple Bar, yeah, because everyone bums Temple Bar, and I'm Mr. Anti, what everyone thinks is good will not be good, yeah. This is why I pretended to not like Ocean for the first couple of times when I went to a beef, yeah. But you can get away with Ocean being the sickest day ever one day. It is bad. It's full of the worst people, yeah, and the people you don't want to spend time with. But if you can just put up with them for one day, you'll have a good time at Ocean. Obviously, it's not the best crowd, but Ocean's sick. Do you know what I mean? But for 2 years straight, I slagged Ocean off relentlessly without ever going right. But it's a good day. Ocean's a good day. I'll stand by it. But I do get it, and people who don't like going, I can understand it. And it is full of the worst people. That is the worst thing when you're there. That's right. When you're there, you're having a good time because your mates are sound. It's when you mingle, but I feel like I can enjoy being with them for a full day. Maybe I am one of them sometimes. But yeah, listen to this, yeah. I promise you, since I watched Taylor Swift, the 3 stories we'll finish today by the end of this live chat, yeah. Is the Taylor Swift story. What other stories have I been telling? I'm so stoned, you know, because I don't smoke weed anymore. Like all day, every day, do you know what I mean? One joint blows my head off. How would I sleep now? People don't experience weed like this, do they? I find that mad, you know. I have joints with people, yeah. This is 1,000,000%. I know it's a. I know a lot of people say, yeah, oh, we're getting Glassdoor content. How would I produce the Glassdoor content? That's the thing, Jamie. I don't have nothing. Guess what I've done? I think it's a massive thing, but I'll still never turn against it. This is a more important thing. Get rid of all the other stuff. This is a big thing in my life. Guess what I've done now? Not only have I got rid of Twitter, think about how different my life is now. Not only have I got rid of Twitter, I've got rid of Snapchat. Snapchat's gone. But I won't turn on Snapchat, yeah. These people, yeah, this is what I think about the world. Do you know how the world is like? Do you know how the world, yeah, is now perceived where mad things are perceived to be like the norm thing, yeah? People say, I get this, yeah. This is a thing that exists, that Snapchat's a bad app because it says it's full of kids. Mate, Snapchat's full of who you accept on Snapchat. I've never understood this, but it's like recognised. You're frowned upon from Snapchat. What? But as if it's like accepted by these people now. You know, that Snapchat's a bad app. It's the best app ever. You can do stuff. Do you know how much bad shit I do when I'm pissed that doesn't need to last forever for more than 24 hours ever? The mad shit I get up to. Of course, mate, Snapchat's a sick app. You accept who you want it. 3 stories would definitely be today if it gets 2 hours starts a new story. Listen, remember that person on do you reckon I can still find that video? See, that one thing I miss, right? Hear me out, yeah. One thing I miss about Twitter. I say this every week, one thing I miss. I do miss Twitter, though. One thing I miss about Twitter, one thing I miss about Snapchat, yeah, get this, is not being able to find things that happened in the past. What was I just talking about then? Yes, remember that person who said to me, I said to him about Snapchat, and he was like, why are you on Snapchat your age? And I was like, mate, what are you talking about? My Snapchat is full of my mates who are fucking all well older. I also think as well, hear me out on this one. Can you believe as well? Get this, yeah. You might not notice it because I think to you, it's like any accent to anyone. A Bolton accent's like thicker anyway. If you go and listen to these from, say, September, my accent is getting so Bolton. It's getting so Bolton. The beard. Look at the beard. How bad is this beard? But guess what, right? You're not going to believe this. Glastonbury. I've wanted to go to... That's a lie. I haven't wanted to go to Glastonbury all my life at all. What am I even talking about? I've flagged off Glastonbury for years. Get this. Because I'm so bitter and miserable. If I don't go to something, I'll just flag it off easily. I've always said. But in my defence, and get this, I think I'm getting bailed out of it. Is it going to be sunny all week? I've not even been checking the weather. See, I don't check anything, but it would ruin my life. So I've slagged Glastonbury off yet all my life. Never been asked about Glastonbury because tickets are hard to get, and I'm just too unorganised yet to get tickets for things. You know what I mean? Will McGregor fight again? Miles, I'm gutted. See, taking on another story, McGregor. I'm gutted. You know, can you believe the fight's off? I thought he was going to fight. I think right now. Do you know what's come to my mind? No, I think he's just going to have one more fight yet, and he's going to look terrible. I think he's going to look awful. I think the only thing he's open yet is if he can somehow. Chandler's that bad, that chinny, and that like. You can get Chandler, yeah, you can get it, Chandler. That's why Chandler won't fight. Do you think Chandler won't fight, yeah? Because he just doesn't want to fight? I know why Chandler's waiting for McGregor. Because Chandler is that bad, yeah. He can get chinned by anyone. And he's smart enough to know his age, his injuries. Look how bad my glasses are now. You won't even notice it. But the only thing, like they fell off my face the other day. They fell off my face the other day, right? And look at that. And I said to the person who was here that they were bent. Yeah, me trying to tell stories about what's going on without oversharing. I said to the person that was here, yeah, that they bent, right? And they can't notice it, so I bet you can't even notice it. But when you think it, do you reckon I'd look mad? Do you reckon I'd look mad without glasses? I might get my eyes lasered. Get this year. So years ago, I went to get my eyes lasered, and they said unless technology improves so much in 10 years, in the next 10 years, don't bother coming back. Your eyes are that bad. The eye clinic in Bolton. But then, get this. Guess how quick 10 years goes, mate. Boom, like that. But guess what? I was looking the other day. That was in 2014. That was in 2014. My mum got her eyes lasered in 2014. And that's when I asked about getting my eyes lasered. 2014. It's 2024. So what if they said in 10 years? And how much has changed in 10 years? You see Chelsea and talking about him in rehab. Yeah, so get this, yeah, about Miles. So I feel like McGregor wouldn't. What Chael said, yeah, I think is obviously bollocks, yeah. But Chael, and you could be massively. Do you know how massively sued you could be for someone saying you're in rehab? Do you know how massively sued you can be if they press charges for that, you know, and you're not in rehab? Because there's no way McGregor's in rehab and we don't know about it. I promise you, it's impossible now for McGregor to ever go in rehab and somebody won't find out about it. I promise you, he's too big. He's massive. He's the biggest sports star celebrity in the world at the minute. That's why we need him to fight. That's why he needs to fight. Do you know how bigger he'll be in this celebrity age, yeah, this new celebrity world? Do you know how big McGregor's going to be if he can somehow chin Chandler? And Chandler's terrible, by the way. But I think this injury's made me realise how long it's going to be. He's going to get to the cage, but I think he's just finished. I think he's going to be fucked. It's one big massive payday, isn't it, for all his team? Like, I think that what's he called? What's his coach called now? John Kavanagh. Mate, John Kavanagh obviously gets decent money because he's got decent MMA fighters as well. But if you think them MMA fighters will say Johnny Walker's his best client, he's on 70 and 70. Let's just say top end 77. That's 140, and you're on what? The trainers get 10% at most. That's 100. That's 14 grand off him, yeah, a year. That's not enough to run a fucking big gym. I know he obviously will have. He's minted, but imagine getting a massive payday. McGregor's one of them who always talks about loyalty. Would never like fuck his coach off, mate. He'll be getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands for this fight. $1 million is getting paid multi-hundreds of thousands. If say $500,000, he's going to get $500,000. Have that $500,000 spent. Do you know what smart men like John Kavanagh can do with $500,000, mate? Open another school somewhere, anywhere, do anything, a million things, mate. Buy all houses and be fucking loaded every month, mate. They'll push him through a training camp. I think he's fucked. I think he's fucked me, you know. I think McGregor's fucked. And I think when he comes, it's sad as well. When he comes, and I wish I was as into MMA and like loved MMA not as much as I do now when his build-up came. Because even though I heard of him for the first time I watched him was the Diaz rematch. That's the first time I watched McGregor. Yeah, the second Diaz fight. The first time I'd seen him. I'd actually seen him against the first time I actually properly watched him. Well, I watched him was the Diaz 1 fight, but it was on a phone. Crystal Palace away, yeah. We went on the megabus. Can you believe that? We went on the megabus to Crystal Palace away. There was a spell for about 2 years where I used to get the megabus to Aways. It was fucking sick. We used to smuggle beer onto the megabus, get the megabus from Manchester to like every time London ones, Victoria, Manchester, Victoria, get the tram from Victoria to wherever the ground was and get the megabus back, the late megabus back, mate. It was fucking sick. Best probably 2 years of sport in Liverpool of my life, that getting the megabus up, mate. Loads of us on the megabus. Obviously, the megabus are not expecting fucking Liverpool fans to travel on the megabus, mate. So you just have a little big backpack on a summer and then bin the backpack. Do you know what we used to do? You used to get your backpacks I used to get a cooler from what's it called? From Argos, yeah. Skinny my mates this year. And loads of these coolers used to always go missing. All my mates used to rob my coolers. I think they don't, but I'll rob my mates' things if it's something like that as well. You can do it where someone leaves it at your house and they forget about it. Because I'm a forgetful person, and people definitely don't remind me about things they want to keep, like coolers and that. Happens all the time. I leave valuable things everywhere and never get them back. And I've done it at Sheffield United on New Year's Day, Megabus, Orange Key. Yes, Josh. Proper football fans know about the Megabus, you know what I mean? Yes, Josh, that's what I know. That's why Josh is one of the boys, mate, because he knows he was a proper football fan. One thing you can't take away from me, mate, I was a proper football fan. I went watching. Do you know how much, right? When I first started going to Liverpool games, yeah, and people started like sort of knowing me at these games, I used to get hate me. Scousers used to hate me. They used to hate me. They used to want me dead for the first 2 years of me going to Liverpool games. And they all got onto me. They all got on me. Do you know why? Because they used to go, do you know what this guy goes, mate? I went everywhere, every game, no matter what. Midweeks in Bournemouth, mate, I was there. I went to every game, me, for about, since I was from, my dad stopped going. From when my dad, nah, that's a lie. For 2 years after my dad stopped going, I never went to every away game. But I went to a few. From 18, yeah, I've been to every home and away game since I was 18. Dublin loves you. When's our next piss up there? So me and Seb were supposed to have booked a day in and out to, what's it called? Do you know what, right? I owe Seb money, but not in the way you'd think I owe Seb money. So why don't I square this off now by booking the next Dublin day right now? But will Seb be able to come? Right, hang on. See if Seb's up. He works for himself, though. You up? Imagine getting a you up text at 10 o'clock off your mate who's a lad. I think we can book Dublin right now. How bad my accent getting for being Bolton? I say some words that at the moment I can't believe I've said them. Hang on. Dublin. When can we come? See, I always double book things. This is my problem. Can you believe last weekend? Get this, yeah? I bet this about Taylor Swift. Back onto Taylor Swift. Get this, yeah? Get this, yeah? Banging Tracy. Why did you do that? Listen to this. We was in Dublin. We was on the train. Why did the woman do that? We was on the train, yeah. Did she move her legs, Kira? She moved her legs, didn't she? She moved her legs. Could you believe that? I reckon she was just major racist. Right, so we jumped on the train. And I was sat. So there was a woman facing us on the train. Like the woman, when we got onto the train, there was 4 seats. Yeah, you know, this face each other, and the woman was sat next to the window, going backwards on the train. Yeah, get this, on her own. Yeah, and the 3 seats are empty. She's buzzing. When she gets on that train, she can't believe her luck. She's got this area. How perfect is that when you get on the train? She moved her legs. She did, didn't she? Right, how perfect is this when you get on the train? Your eyes light up. You get on the train. Who knows how her day's been? Who knows? No, how she went, how she ended up being. It doesn't matter how her day's been. She's a fucking crank. Yeah. But you get on the train and you see the full 4 empty. You can put your feet up. Do you know I got fined? Can I talk about it? Exactly. They wouldn't ever chase it up. Do you know I got fined by fucking Liverpool Council for having my feet up once? But anyway, you can sit on the train, yeah. Sit on the train with your feet up, right? It's nice. It's unbelievable. Why would you not? It's nice. But anyway, and we get on, don't we? There's 4 of us. But listen, I'm not one of these people where I'll stand up so that I don't have to make, like, I can't sit facing. What's going on? If I was sat there on my own and 2 people came, a couple came, and well, not a couple, but two people came, they can sit there. A group of 4. I wouldn't even be at mind. I think if Kira and Keith weren't together, if I was just with, say, just Kira's there, say George is not there and it's Kira and Keith, or any of them, if there's 3 of us there, all 3 of us sit down, you have to. Because if I was sat there on my own, I wouldn't be asked if 3 people sat down. That's fine. They can. I'm not a nervous enough wreck or weird enough that 3 people can't sit round me. Do you know what I mean? They can do it. And I would want them to, because then they can have a good time sat down on the train. But you 2 were as a couple, so why would you? Yeah, I get that you 2 didn't sit down yet. So me and Georgia sit down yet. So anyway, I put my feet. I'm just in her feet are there, my feet are there, not touching each other. But her bag's a bit on my side, so my seat are her bag's a bit more towards my thing. So my feet are wide out, yeah, because they have to be. But anyway, I'm chilling. He moves her feet. This woman moves her feet, yeah. So then, why did Georgia stand up? Why did Georgia stand up? I think she was going to be. No, Georgia moved next to her, didn't she? Did Georgia move next to her to fall asleep? Why was I hitting the seat? Or Georgia not a good thing? Yeah. I started hitting the seat and a bit of dust comes out. This woman goes, "You never heard nothing like it in your life." She goes, It was mad dusty. Yeah, it was dusty, but not enough to fit. Yeah, but not. Listen, it was dusty. No one's taken it away. A lot of dust came out. Then seat could have never been cleaned. A lot of dust came out of the seat. Yeah, no one's taken away from the fact that I did. Yeah, right. I was pissed. And etiquette means obviously I shouldn't have banged the seat 8 times. I get that. Yeah. Now that you say it like that, it's a bad thing, but I wouldn't mind if someone banged the seat pissed 8 times. It's not going to be the end of the world. No one's going to die because I banged the seat 8 times. What a day that was. Listen, Taylor Swift, first time I've been back in Anfield that for Taylor Swift since I got banned, right? and I thought, fuck them. Why am I gonna let them ban me? I'm coming back here. So it's on with these solicitors. Back out talk about the figures. So listen, get this, yeah. We've not got into the thing. We need to get back to the thing. This is what this whole thing's supposed to be about, yeah. So Taylor Swift, yeah. I've been listening to Taylor Swift all week. Drake got pushed off. Drake and Kendrick, I'd stopped listening to them. I weren't asked about him anymore. Finally, let me tell you, how long ago was the Drake and Thingy beef? When did that song come out? The first song. When did that album come out? We Don't Trust You. Because I keep saying, 4 weeks and that. Is it been months now? March 22nd. March 22nd. This has controlled my life since March, since the back end of March. We're in fucking June. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've not listened to anything other than Drake Kendrick beefs. It got me watching Straight Outta Compton. I'm not even joking. The Kendrick Lamar, and I've not watched the full film start to finish without like playing on my phone in months. I don't watch things like that anymore. My attention span in my life now is that mad. I can't remember the last time I sat down and watched a full film ever. I don't do it. Not ever sit down and watch films, but I watched Straight Outta Compton because the Drake and Kendrick beef got me onto No Vaseline from what I've not heard in years. No Vaseline from Ice Cube, which got me onto all that was like the deep, like getting deep into No Vaseline from Ice Cube, which made me then watch the finger Straight Outta Compton. I can't believe you can't see I bent my glasses off. But the only thing about these glasses is, yeah, they're sturdy. And JJ drags glasses off my face all day, every day. But as soon as I pick him up, the first thing he wants to do is pull my glasses off my face. Obviously not if we're out and about and that, and he knows not to, but in the house and that, he just pulls my glasses off my face. But these are sturdy. They don't finger, do you know what I mean? Does it make sense? The other ones, the black ones, the square ones that I prefer and that I think I look better, if he pulls them off my face 3 times a day, in a week they're snapped. So I've got after these fucking stupid, thin, fucking small ones are annoying. Right. I need to get that Kendrick performance up. Hang on. Kendrick Lamar. Is the whole thing on YouTube? So I watched it. Is it all on YouTube? Do you know what I watched it on? Do you know? Remember back in the past that Daily Motion? Watch the whole thing on that. How did I watch the whole thing? Someone said it's on YouTube. The whole thing. Is it that? Surely I Smoke Hip Hop have not got the rights to the full thing. Have they? Oh, they've got the full thing, the actual full thing. Does he come out for their bits? Why is people saying he never took a break, mate? Never took a break. Why would he took a break? He was on for about an hour and 5 minutes, mate. Get this. Tell you he never took a break, mate. I'm going to tell you what. Taylor Swift here is the best live artist I've ever seen in my life of all time. I can't tell you. So I went watching Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino is my favourite rapper of all time. Probably said that name before, I don't know. Can't remember the stuff I say. Yeah, Childish Gambino is my favourite rapper of all time because I relate to his music the most. I hear everything he says in his lyrics, yeah. He's my favourite rapper of all time, Childish Gambino. I love him. And I watched him at Gorilla. What's the capacity of Gorilla? 500 people. And I was at the front, mate, right in front of him, yeah. So that's my favourite. It'll always be my favourite gig for what it was, yeah. That Taylor Swift thing at Anfield was ridiculous. And do you know what makes me think, yeah? How she must think about that. She must have, because I seen an interview with someone where they said, what makes her so big? And they said, she just wants it more than anyone. She's always wanted this. She's always dreamed this. Imagine, yeah, Taylor Swift, yeah. Imagine that she must have grew up, yeah, dreaming about being able to put on shows like that. As a girl, lads don't think it probably don't dream about things. That's why most lad rappers don't put on shows like that and shit. They just fucking have a DJ and then rap it because they don't have an imagination like that. But imagine have you seen the show? Look at this, yeah. I couldn't believe it. Mate, when that fucking she goes through all the years of her albums, obviously. The only thing was, right, so get this, when the folklore bit was on, so I like her when she's like, Taylor Swift to Matt is the best to me when she's like, she's a sick songwriter, isn't she? So some of her country, I like country, so some of her older songs are quite good. And I like a poppy song, so I like pop. Folklore and that Evermore, which is mad actually, because I've ended up adding a few of the songs to my playlist from it, but they're not for me then. I don't go to Taylor Swift for songs like that, you know what I mean? As bad as that sounds, I ain't going to Taylor Swift for songs like that, where they're like, I don't know, is it ballady? She used to be hit. She used to be hated even in the Netflix doc about her. No one loves her. She's had a touch and made some a bit fair play. Did everyone hate her? I might watch the Netflix documentary now. That Miss Americana or something. I used to see it all the time. You know what's mad as well? I love things that I love. I'll watch that when I finish this. Yes, Rob. I'll watch that when I finish this. I am a casual. Do you know what made me realise? Yeah, when I went. So Owen Eastwood, yeah, get this, yeah, knows the word to every Taylor Swift song. I couldn't believe it. Sickest kid ever. I couldn't believe it. Every word. I wish I had known every word like that. Every word. I know the big ones, and I probably knew a few more of the not so big ones that other people there didn't know of the not so big ones. You know what I mean? Nathan, who we met in there with his missus, they just got tickets for it when they went on sale, and but they weren't massive fans, so they knew the big songs. Yeah, I knew a bit more than them. Owen knew every song, every single song. I don't go to a like that, Josh, mate. I'm not going to. It's not ballads, is it? But I know folklore's not ballads, but the music I listen to is like rap, ballads, pop. I listen to everything. But if I'm listening to a slow song like that, folklore sort of music, it needs to be like a black singer. Do you know what I mean? Alexander Burke, I can listen to her. Tina Turner, these sort of things where it's like a bit more soul in the song. They're my girl singers. And then if I'm going for white girl singers, my pal paid 400 each for a ticket in the Carlsberg Lounge trip. Fuck that, mate. We just got ours face value. Do you know what I'm gutted though? We got ours through Ticketmaster. I didn't even I wouldn't imagine if I'd have got mine through my season ticket. Do you reckon the Taylor Swift ticket would have been cancelled? I got it through Anthony Gordon for England, Josh Pugh. At least they got one. What was the team today? Did he play? I can't believe. Was it this? What was it? It was a live chat. Wait, I've heard you listen to Westlife before. Listen, Paul, I love Westlife. I'd go see Westlife. If it wasn't so hard to get tickets for people like Westlife, I'd probably go and watch it. That's one thing I'm going to do more. I used to do this loads in my early to mid 20s. Yeah, I used to go and watch people live all the time. That's one thing I've seen everyone live. Everyone who I've ever watched to watch live, I've seen live because I spent all my 20s going watching live shows. If someone was on, I would go. But I feel like my stress now is I don't like fighting for tickets. I'll get a ticket and that. Back in the past year when these people toured and they did big arenas and that, you never really had to fight for tickets. You'd get a ticket with the week off, or do you know what I mean? That's how I've always been growing up. And now it's like I feel like I go to less things now because I'm not organised. What about Coldplay? I'm going to see Coldplay at Glasgow. Can't believe he never played him. Can't believe he's never played a minute yet. Has Anthony Gordon not played a single minute of the tournament? It's Gareth Southgate for you, mate. I love it. Oh, Spain, Italy drew. See, at least I never went up against a football. That would have been terrible. Denmark versus England. What's the team he started? Why do I see KSI? A fucking Instagram reel before about KSI hating. Why do I see KSI fucking saying, what's it called? Don't start Kane. Surely you start Kane. What's he talking about, mate? Kane fell off that. Are we all pretending Kane's fell off that much that you don't start Kane? Foden on the left, mate. Do you know what it is? Foden, yeah. So Southgate came into this year, and no matter what, he's crumbled. It's the reason why it's even he nearly got lucky, right, by being his own man, and now he's going to fail by not being his own man, which is hilarious, by the way, because by being his own, he's terrible. He's his terrible own man. But you can defend your way, yeah. You can shithouse your way to winning things in football, right? That's like because everyone tries to play football. So when you're one little bit of a shithouse team and play a bit defensively, you cancel all these teams out because everyone's headless chickens nowadays. And Southgate knew that and did it. He did it with Phillips and Rice. Phillips and Rice was perfect with a proper defensive formation, yeah, and he's led to put public pressure and fucked away from that, yeah. And now he's going to do it with Foden. Don't play Foden. Foden is dog shit. Why do I have to live in this world where people think Foden is a fucking good player? Foden plays the easiest position for the easiest club in Man City. Spend the most money. They've got the best team. They've got the best manager. They terrorize everyone domestically. So Foden is a nice, easy cog in the Man City system. Yeah, he's a squad player. He's a academy graduate. He does a million things in the community because he's a perfect player for a club like this year. Every club needs one of these. That's why Lingard stuck around United so long. It's perfect. A homegrown player is an absolute crab, Southgate. I love him. Long may he continue. That's why I even said in here, can you believe? need a piss bad. Can you believe in here I said England might win the Euros? I'd put it into my head, yeah. I'd blagged myself that if England win the Euros, it's not going to be that bad because at least Southgate will get the job for ages, and because they're going to win it eventually. That's how I'd like come to terms with it in my head and was accepting that, right? Because I don't want England to win anything, but I'd come to terms with it. And then I see within half an hour, and bear in mind they played well. England played well the first half an hour. Nah, that's probably a bit of a lie. I think I knew, but within an hour, I knew England not winning the Euros, mate. I'd probably even say with the first half an hour, but they did the first half they played well against. Who did they draw with the first game? I ended up watching that. I watched the full first England game. The only games I've watched in the Euros is the first England game all the way through and half an hour of the France game. France when they won 1-0. That's it. So I've seen the whole Euros. First England game, all the England game, and half an hour of the France thingy game. I thought you was texting me, lad. Yes, Ellis, I will text you. Sorry, I forgot. It's not. It's I don't need you till Saturday anyway, so it's not. Whenever I say I'm going to text someone, it can be a day later, 2 days later. I'm just putting the feelers out, but I will. I need you before Saturday anyway. But I will probably. I'll text you now, right now. Sorry, mate. I'm useless. But we are box it. Can't believe that your Mel for Spain is 16 though, mate. So I seen him. Who was I with? And they explained the story about that Yamel. Who was explaining me everything about him? It was definitely in person as well, and he's 16. And they were saying Liverpool playing at St James's Centre Saturday in December. So Spurs. Yes, is that 7th? Done. Josh done. Live on air. Newcastle is yours for that one. We'll go to that one together. We'll stay over. We'll get a gaff in Newcastle the day before the game. What's Saturday? Go out on the Friday. We'll go out on the Friday because the football can ruin the day for me. Oh no, 7:45. Can't go on after 7:45. We'll have to go out on the Saturday. Go out. We'll do an all day in Newcastle for that. We'll get a bottomless brunch somewhere. This is what we're doing for Newcastle for 7:45. That's perfect on a Saturday. Bottomless brunch somewhere about 3 and go to the game. Stay over in Newcastle and then drive home the next morning or Sunday morning. Find somewhere. Find a gaff that has breakfast, mate. Get a breakfast on Sunday and get off. You've got my Spurs Newcastle ticket. Oh, I can't go. I'm banned from the games, you mad cunt. I can't go. I can't go to Newcastle. I'm making all these plans for Newcastle. I'm banned. Nah, I can't go to Newcastle away, bro. Gutted. Oh. Oh, sorry, I can't go to Newcastle away. I'll try. Whoa. Can you believe, yeah? Get this though. I'm not the mic round. This bad, yeah. This cough. Ellis, I'll tell you when I see you on Saturday. This cough, yeah, is the worst cough of all time. And I've had it since January, I get this. But I went to the doctors. But obviously, I haven't had the joint so in the 4 weeks I've had the cough. I've had 2 weeks, 3 weeks I've had the cough. Yeah, I was allowed to go to Taylor Swift. I made sure, mate. Checked everything. Checked through all my stuff. It says I'm banned from watching Liverpool games. It doesn't say nothing about Anfield. I'm not banned. It doesn't say I'm banned from Anfield. It says I'm banned from Liverpool games. I checked everything. I've not got a ground ban. I'm banned from watching Liverpool games because they do that, so I can't go to the away games and sit in the home end. So yeah. Meant to West last. What was I saying then? What was I talking about? Before thing, you got me off. This was well important, more important. The cough, yeah. The cough. It's been the worst thing ever. But so I find everyone for the only reason why I went. This is the truth, yeah. This is bad parenting. This, terrible, and I'm gutted. It's actually it upset me a little bit. Everyone's saying go to the doctors, but I never go to the doctors ever. I never go to the doctors. That's one thing that I'm tough. If I'm ill, I will never ever go to the doctors. I will just wait it out and be ill for ages. Yeah, it's ill. It's serious. Yeah, if I go to the doctors. I give JJ the cough because then I went to the doctors. I give JJ the cough and now he's got the cough. Started having the cough. So I went to the doctors 2 days ago. Plus, I feel like I've had this cough is as bad. It's been the same worseness now for 3 weeks. And I went 2 days ago. Well, when did I go? Yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Yeah. I went 2 days ago and I've got a chest infection. I think the reason why I actually went because it was getting I've put up with it for 3 weeks, and I probably could have put it up for another 3 weeks. Not really, because it's horrible. It keeps me up at night. Yeah, I wake up because, as you can see, I'm not ill. It's the weirdest thing ever. I'm not ill. I've just got the worst cough ever. Yeah, but I'll wake up at 3 in the morning, and it's an unbearable cough. Do you see when I just coughed then? Yeah, I choke. Cough that bad every single time. I have a coughing fit for about 20 seconds. I choke. I've been sick about 7, 8 times because of this cough. Yeah, and I was just thinking, them a fucking hay fever jab. I can't believe this nurse bailed on me 2 days in a row. Bailed on me 2 days in a row. She was supposed to do the jab on. What day are we on now? Thursday. She was supposed to jab me up on yesterday and today. Today she said the England game was on, so she couldn't get a lift. And yesterday she said what did she say yesterday? She had kittens at the vets. I already knew the kittens at the vets was not real. This wasn't a real reason why this jab hadn't happened yet. But I don't care. I'm not asked if it wasn't yesterday. I'll just have it today. But then today to say that you can get a lift because England game, now I'm being took the piss out of. I'm going to have to go somewhere else for the jab. But I think should I just get the jab done? Because even if I go somewhere else for the jab, what if I don't get the jab done? And then I'm fucking this fucked for what's it called? For Glassdoor. Can't be. That's 2 reasons. So I might just get her to do it tomorrow. I'll text her. I might get someone else. 2 things about Glassdoor. So the only reason why I went to the doctors as well, obviously giving the cough to change it, is I'm thinking if I can get rid of this cough for Glassdoor, it's perfect. I don't want to be this ill at Glassdoor, you know. It's horrendous. At Taylor Swift, yeah. Obviously, I was having a drink and that. Random time, I bet people were thinking, what's wrong with this guy, yeah? Throughout the 5 hours in there, can you believe this, right? Hang on. One thing for everybody in here. Imagine you're going watching Taylor Swift, right? And then you find out, supporting her, I only found out the week before, he's Paramore. Would you go in and watch her or not? Paramore, can you believe it? There was 4 of us who went. 2 of them never come in for Paramore. Didn't care, stayed out. Why would you stay in Taggies over watching Paramore? Paramore, the fuck is sick. Paramore. I fucking love Paramore. Couldn't believe it. Me and Owen went and watched Paramore. Sick. What was I saying then? So 5 hours I was in Anfield, yeah, and every so often for about 30 seconds, I would just cough. Next time I cough, I'm going to make it more evident while I'm coughing. It's the worst cough I've ever had. Literally, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Nah, it's not that regular. It can be. I can go hours without coughing. I can go to like 2, 3 hours without coughing. Yeah, but this is why it's so bad, because I'll at least 4 times through the night. Not that many hours. You know what I mean? Like maybe 3 times through the night. Yes, Supreme. At least it's just the latest thing I've ever gone. We're going at 10:30. I don't even address the lateness, did I? You know what's funny about the lateness? Get this year. This is part of the lateness. So let's see what time this picture is and just see how bad I am for timing. Look at this. At 10 past 8, I was on the garden on FaceTime. Hang on. 10 past 9, sorry, 10 past 9. Instead of being doing the live chat that I should have done at 8:30, I'm just lying in the garden on FaceTime. I was on FaceTime for fucking ages. So that's so like not sensible I take these due a win against Liverpool. Yeah, we beat you a little bit, don't we? I've been thinking that there's a few teams where we just end up getting the better run for a bit, but then it turns. We're not going to be good in this slot, you know. A lot of teams. This is going to. So get this year. This is the season that Liverpool are going to have. Are you all ready for it? I'm going to say it right now, so then I can repost this when it happens. He'll either drag himself out to the end of the season because Liverpool are like, we're not a sacking club and all that, or it will be that bad. He's gone by March, yeah. So. And they just think, listen, it's not working with this fucking absolute bald bum of a fucking manager. Let's get rid of him in March. Don't give him another summer to waste it, because they're not smart. The thing is, we just know it's not going to work. Get someone else in and just fuck him off before it's too late. Yeah, can you believe? Yeah, get this. I bought a tripod finally to get this a proper setup, and I'm back to my hotel. Do you want to try? Should we go behind the scenes on this, right? So this is how like less thingy I put into these. Do you want to see what's behind the feet? If I move, I'll never get it back though. This stone. This I've got. Can I just pick it up? Watch this. But when I've got the lamp, I have the camera. Right, so the camera's on a thing. I'm not going to put it back. The camera is on a thing about this big, yeah. That's squishier, and it's a thing for girls to hold. So I ordered the wrong thing, and I just can't say it because I'm beating their 6. You had a good record against fucking Newcastle, didn't you? It was fucking sick. But I think the next time, this season, yeah, a lot of teams are going to get their first wins against us who are due a win. Villa will beat us next season. I bet you home or away, we'll drop points to Villa. I told you I shouldn't have messed with this. Right, it doesn't matter anyway, I've not got long left. Right, look how slapped that is. So I bought this tripod, yeah, and it's horrendous because you have to have it right on the fucking. Will that do? can't be asked fucking sorting this. That'll do. Right. So the tripod, you either have to have it dead far back or it's super high up. So I'm back to this. Yeah, this guy, yeah, he's gone. I promise you. He's not lasting. This slot, what's it called? Slot is not lasting. It's going to be terrible. So I think in March, they're just going to think, let's just get someone else in and try it again. Yes, Daniel Ireland. I just missed that. I've been missing the chat. I've just been talking bollocks and missing the chat. It is a Costco special. When I went on holiday with, where did I go when I bought this? Where was I going? Oh, when I went to that wedding, the Paphos wedding, I seen these in Costco. I was sick of it. I got 2 colours. Oh, do you know it's tight now? Guess what I've managed to do? Guess what I fucking managed to do? Shit! Wow, this is terrible. This is very bad. I've managed to be not in terrible nick all year. Yeah, I've been all right shape, and then the 6-7 weeks before Glassdoor, getting myself in the worst shape of all time. I put so much weight on. I've not been in the gym at all in months. I went with JJ in the last two times I've been in months. Bear in mind, I pay £100 a month for this gym. Last 2 times I've been twice. Twice last month. I think JJ's from in twice the month before. Need them Ray-Ban streams, lad. I always see that. Do you know what? I see when they got announced on Twitter. I see them getting announced in like a thing years ago on stage, and everyone being like, "Oh my god!" Do you know what I mean? And now they're out now, and people use them. Could I get my prescriptions in them? If I can get my prescriptions in them, I'll do vlogs with them so that people don't know they're being filmed and just show how funny my days are out when I go out somewhere. I'll do that. I'll order some of them if I can get my prescription in them, and I'll go and I'll book a double in and out and have them on and not let people know that I've got them on. Does that make sense? Oh, would people know? They have the little camera on, don't they? Do you reckon people would know? Do you reckon people would be on to them straight away? They do get advertised everywhere, don't they? Imagine that. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, what I was talking about, that was well more important. Yeah, this slot guy's going to be terrible. He's gone. We're going to get beat by everybody. It's going to be awful. I think we'll be out of top 4 by November. Like, by November, you'll know we're not finished top 4. It's going to be a terrible season. Some of them players are not good, as good as we think they are, you know, seriously. Like, I like players like Slobozai and Endo. I love them, but I love them for Klopp because Klopp gets the best out of them. Maybe not Slobozai, because Slobozai is going to be terrible under this new manager. Do you know the only person who's going to be unbelievable under this manager, yeah? Which is might bail us out, and we won't have a good season, but we'll have a season where we don't want to all fucking kill ourselves because he's all right. Do you know what I mean? But because like we've got one bit of excitement is Nunes. Nunes under this fucking slot guy is going to be on fire. And you're all going to love him. And then he's probably going to leave us and go to Barcelona or Madrid because we're going to be terrible. And that's just what it is. And the American owners will always cash out on a player as well. By the way, just because no one's been offering loads of crazy money for our players, I know Salah, it's a bit different for Salah because he's a marketing machine, but these Americans will sell our best players from under us when it comes to it. People are going to hate them. This camera is so slanted. Oh, that's well easier. And Nunes will go for big money to Barcelona, Madrid. Someone don't know, is he taking 50 million for Diaz? Oh, all day, every day. Sell Diaz tomorrow. You just got to accept that he's finished. Hopefully, Edwards and that realise these things. They realise they just need a head coach who's good at training and putting these new players in it. Klopp got to the thing. What happened with us? What fucked us? Yet you need to be ruthless. And when Klopp started getting a bit more control of things, he wasn't ruthless because he's not. He by nature is not a ruthless man. That's the only thing I admit. Klopp will get more out of any player than everyone. We're not going to do well with Klopp because what he had was like just like magic in a bottle. Working with them, but he ended up getting too big where he didn't want to work with them, so he wanted to do it himself. But he needs them. Do you know what I mean? It worked perfect because he held on to players, but Diaz got to get rid of him, sell him 50 million and buy someone else for 35. If you can buy another Gakpo who's rapid, fast, do you know, like that sort of gem for the 40 million range, we're sorted again. That's a new player, a new injected into get rid of Diaz. He's finished. That injury killed him. He was the player, but the injury finished him. Furry? What's furry? What do you mean, furry? Is that how I pronounce something wrong there? Can you believe? So we need to get back to it. Can you believe that Kendrick show? I've said, right, this is serious. How staunch was I that Drake won? And I still think, if you think about it, and I think the opinion was turning back, you know. I think the opinion was turning back. Maybe that's why I did it at that time, because people were starting to realise that Family Matters Here is a serious diss song. Drake was winning the rap beef. Lord, I'm gonna do. Do you know what I'm gonna do? A video just on the Drake and Kendrick beef where I explain what I thought. It's all changed now. Okay, but 100%, yeah, Drake. I don't care what any of you say, but man, listen, I'm changing. I'm not coming over, but you're allowed to change because things change all the time. It's not me just jumping sides. This beard has to stay. Guess why? People have not once thought I'm fat. I promise you, and I don't think people with a beard are fat. None of my clothes fit me. I'm massive. I've put on so much weight, it's horrendous. But the beard hides it all. Hides all the weight. No one thinks I'm fat. Louis is the worst. If I look fat, he tells me I look fat. Wouldn't he be in there last night and day for first grade? No, it doesn't. It doesn't because he's still not come out and said it. So what? Maybe it is all true. And Kendrick's just like, you know what? It happened. So what? I was a terrible. I was terrible. He needs to deny him, bro. You can't listen. Seriously, in a rap beef, Josh. Yeah, this isn't. I don't know what you're talking about. In a rap beef, you have to deny allegations. That's always been a thing. If someone alleges something as serious as that in a rap beef, them two things, you have to address them. And Kendrick never addressed nothing. This is what I'm talking about. What was I saying before about where people say things are a thing and it's not? I know a lot of new fans, a lot of these people are new to rap beef, yeah. But in a rap beef, if someone alleges something bad, you have to come back. That's why Drake came back about his things. It doesn't matter if you don't like his comeback. All right, then Kendrick go again and say we don't like that. We don't like what you said about that allegation, right? Ones you dresses as dogs. I'm lost with you. Anyway, Ellis, this is more important, bro. We need to get this about the Kendrick thing, yeah. So Drake says, yeah. Drake wins. He cancels out his allegations, and he bear in mind he doubled down on the Dave Freed thing. Dave Freed thing, yeah. Says goes again on Dave Freed on the part 6. Family Matters gets played on a daily every day. I listen to it every single day. Every day, Family Matters. And Euphoria though as well. And Push Ups. All 3 of them get listened to every day. All 3 of them. Euphoria is an unbelievable track. It's one of the best. I still say Euphoria probably is a diss track that you'll keep listening to in the future. And as because obviously Family Matters was to the bone, you know, it's ruthless. Family Matters is like, oh, guess what, Josh? Another thing you all that's just like conveniently getting just completely ignored, mate. If you do a full song and part of that song, yeah. And bear in mind, I like Kendrick more than Drake still as a rapper. I do, and that this last night even proved it. I was so good and I wasn't there. But listen, Josh. Hear me out. You know, it's so much more. It's because it's well better, Josh. But listen, hear me out. Plus, Josh, he kills. It's not even. I know when it comes to the Kendrick and Drake thing, yeah, that this isn't anything to do with them two. So you can't use it as a thing of who won their beef. But Drake was firing back at multiple people. No one else dissed Kendrick, mate. He was firing back at everybody. Bear in mind, J. Cole dissed Kendrick. Just because he took it down and apologised. Kendrick shouldn't have gone at J. Cole again if he accepts his apology and they talk about it. But Drake didn't fucking apologise and had to fight back of all these people. None of these took it down and apologised. J. Cole took it down and apologised. Fair enough, he didn't want it. That's fine. Listen, you know what I'm going to say? Bro, there's 2 different things. So Drake obviously dissed everyone, dissed loads of people. What he says about fucking Rick Ross, mate, and all them songs is hilarious, mate. The push-ups Rick Ross diss is hilarious. The fucking Family Matters Rick Ross, 2 of them, in the one about Rick reading my Miranda rights is one of that whole bit of the thing is fucking hilarious. The bit about his old job, about putting nigger in a bar, let him rock like your old job, and then the one in push-ups where he's saying about every single song he's ever had in the charts for current Drake, and it is. So he fucks him up, and then mate, he terrorizes ASAP Rocky. The ASAP Rocky, but what was ASAP? Someone tell me in this chat, right? Yeah, and I thought ASAP Rocky's smart. Someone tell me in this chat, yeah, why? I need a piss so bad. ASAP Rocky would diss Drake on these 2 diss albums, knowing Drake would come back at it because he's petty like that, and his course of attack, knowing the history of the what we all know, the world, his course of attack would be. Is sleeping with the girl Drake's got a kid with first. Like, do you know what I mean? What? Where did he think he was going to take it? Everyone knows he was going out with Rihanna back in the day. What the fuck, mate? He terrorizes ASAP Rocky on Family Matters. And the big thing, right, Josh, listen. What was he expecting? No, it was bad. Listen, Josh, yeah. Oh no, mate. Oh, you're talking about the ASAP Rocky thing. What was he thinking, bro? He kills him. ASAP Rocky said nothing, mate, because he wouldn't dare say anything. But Meet the Grounds. Why is it not spoke about in Meet the Grounds more that Drake dedicates a full rap verse to an 11-year-old daughter that doesn't exist, Josh? Mate, I need a piss, but I'm enjoying talking about this. Should I go and have a piss and come back? Listen, I can have a piss and have an interlude. I'm coming back. I'm having a piss, but I'm coming back. Do not go anywhere because we're talking about this Josh and Drake thing. There's more stuff to Kendrick and Drake thing. There's more stuff to be said about this. I'm back in a minute. Oh. You checking the convert that? That's not a sign. Sometimes when you eat fish, you just want to get this. Time on that. 20 to 11. People still watching it on that late night. This is still going, by the way. It's piss 11 as well. I told you I needed this. That's not what I'm doing. It's drinking all day. Oh. What again? I have to go. Come back. Back now. Oh, right. Yes, everybody. What was I saying then? I asked about shagging people. Yeah, what was that Rocky saying? Obviously, Jake was going to come back about sleeping with Rihanna. But yeah, Josh, I'm not letting you off the hook here, Josh, bro. There's definitely more to the dark thing, you know. There's no chance Drake set him up. No, listen, I don't think Drake set him up. Listen to this. And it happens a lot when I do something. Just getting up to go to a piss, I'm going to gag it a bit. You know what's worse as well? So I had Invisalign, yeah, my teeth, to make them like straighter because they weren't straight, but then they're fucked at the minute because I put them in last night though. I've had them in 2 nights since I went to that wedding in Paphos, which was 3 weeks ago, was it? And was a wedding in Paphos. I've had my retainers in 2 nights out of all that time because obviously, do you know when you have your retainer, it dries all your mouth out, doesn't it, in your sleep? And when I have one of them coughing fits, when my mouth's that dry, I nearly die, honestly. I wake up nearly like I'm going to die when I've got my retainers in. It's horrible. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I literally am going to choke in my sleep. That's how bad it is. So I've had my retainers on twice. That was a stag do. I've gone well past it. No, listen. I don't think he set him up, Josh. But if you go look online, someone sent it to me when I at the time. Who sent me this? I put something about on my Instagram story about the sister. Oh yeah, that Robin said, look, and sent me an article that was from, and there was a couple of articles that were like hush hush, but obviously media wasn't like it was now then, from 9 years ago about Drake maybe having a secret daughter. And I think someone said, listen, you need to see a doctor about that cough. I have now, Supreme. Listen, I have. You were here for the start, mate. You fucking fucked it off. I went yesterday. No, 2 days ago I went, and I'm on steroids. 5 milligram per what's it is, Promosolone or something. What's it called? I've got a fucking chest infection. Can you believe a chest infection the week before fucking recording the video at the restaurant? Kendrick said he got robbed in. Recorded the video. Drake I know, yeah, but he did get robbed in that. He admits it. So that's another thing. Another thing about the beef, Josh. Josh, listen, people are not getting off the hook about how much Drake did with that yet. So another thing, he addressed that. Yeah, he said it. He said, yeah, I got slid from AP. He admitted he got robbed for his AP. Mate, these people, Future's being quiet. Like, no, Future's not saying nothing. Do you know what's good though, bro? Ellis, good. This is what's good that's come out of the beef, bro, because I won't have to listen to Future anymore, mate. I give Future a chance, and I liked him for ages. I did like him. I liked back in his old album. What was that? Oh, man. It says the thing might cut off because my battery's going to die. Oh, well, I've been on 58 minutes, who's asked. One thing about, should I go to the charger? No, I'm not asked. I liked Future, like back in the, what was the one on that Pluto album? Honest. Was it called Honest? I liked all that era. I liked Future at first, I promise you. But then, it said this I read a review about the album because I was thinking, are people listening to the same thing as me? Someone said, get this, Ellis. I don't know if maybe you're going to be the same, but people were saying, I Don't Trust You should be album of the year. Are they fucking mental? That album was dog shit. It's a good job all this came out of it because that would have always, I don't know how shit that album was. Future can't do full albums. When you listen to him in full albums, it's just all the same song all the time. He's just about hits, mate. But yeah, he's not said nothing, mate, but thing he actually said, he was gutted. Drake said he's gutted about the Future thing because, like, him and never been for anything. I can imagine Drake though to be a bit like, I bet he says things and slags people off, and he would have got. I don't know. I can imagine him not being nice. Whereas this, when did I like Drake? Honest, the album Honest. That's when I like Drake. That's when I like him. I Won. What was the other sick one on that? Honest, the actual song Honest. There's another one on that sick that I love it now. There's another one, Blood, Sweat and Tears. And then what was the other one? What was the album? What was the album after that? Monster. Yeah, Throwaway. Codeine Crazy. Yeah, I liked him. There's about 4 good tunes across both of the fish. Yeah, it. That's how bad it is. How mad's that, Josh? Yeah, it is. J. Cole. Yeah, They did that song ages ago. Do you not think that's quite naughty though? To get J. Cole to do a song for the album, but not tell him that the album was between the two albums was a bit of a going to be a bit of a diss album to Drake. I wonder if J. Cole's fell out of him a bit for it. I think that's why he did. I think that's probably no, because that was nothing to do with that, was it? Can you believe Drake did 7-person shooter? Do you know what we were robbed of? Because of J. Cole and Kendrick, because J. Cole doesn't say nothing in 7-minute drill. Do you know, it's like dissy about Kendrick Lamar, like, do you know, like his family, because I don't think J. Cole would ever go, oh, that's stupid, that low. Imagine we'd have got a 2 or 3 song light diss beef between J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. Imagine that. That's what, obviously, this Drake one was unbelievable anyway, because of how, like, the depths they went to, which I think you would only got to with them two. Whereas the other one would have been sick, because 7-minute drill was a sick song. Brought me out when J. Cole apologised. Brought me out. But that's why I think I've been invested so much in this. Honestly, I can't tell you when I say it's took over my life. It's took over my life. Fully took over my life. Albums are, yeah, definitely terrible. Both albums are shit. Even when I was on holiday, when I went to Benidorm, they were the only songs I was listening to. And I was even listening to that BBL Drizzy. Do you know, just the beat. That for the first few weeks, I thought the best diss track of the whole thing was the BBL Drizzy beat. I listened to it loads when I was in Benidorm. Do you know the one that Metro Boomin put out? Unreal. But yeah, it's terrible. They're lucky the whole beef happened. But I wouldn't have said that back onto that yet. I would have still said Drake won because Push-Ups. Do you know what I didn't realise? Yeah. And now I think it's an even sicker diss track. But Push-Ups was first. Push-Ups was the first thing released. Can you believe he came out with that straight away? I fell on YouTube. It was a 30-minute breakdown, press ups, breaking everything down. Good watch. I'll watch that, you know. Push-Ups. Push-Ups was can't believe Push-Ups was first. Push-Ups being first was sick. I'm not so, listen here. I'm not so wrong. You all don't scratch the surface of old. I'm an old hip hop head. You know what I mean? This is what it is. I'm sorry to use race into this, but I'm a black old hip hop head. I know hip hop more than you lot. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. It is. I brought up on this stuff, and you're not looking at it properly. Why would I like Drake over Kendrick? I like Kendrick more than Drake. I see the truth. Trust me. Drake won, but no, he's not won. But I don't know. I still think he won that part. But listen, that yesterday, what's Drake going to do back to that? That wasn't Kendrick chilling out, mate. That was war. He did the song 5 times at the end. He's got people on stage all singing it, talking about he's a paedophile, mate. Do you know? See, that was a big thing. The beef's not over. Kendrick's not. I said, listen, it doesn't have to be. Not everything has to be a song. I said in the beef, one of the main things. Go and look at the last 2 live chats. Yeah, this is one of the big reasons why I said that Drake had won. And it's a big thing, and I don't care. Use all my and listen. Now it's on the other side, and use lot might all. This is why maybe like Drake definitely didn't win. Has definitely not won now. One thing in a beef that you can't do, and it's like last word merchants. You cannot let them have say the last thing in a beef. That if you don't reply to what they say, that's instantly you've not won straight away, right? And he ignored the Heart Part 6, and don't let people blag you into thinking the Heart Part 6 ain't good. Listen, it's not something that you're going to keep listening to, like Push-Ups, Euphoria, and what's it called? And Family Matters. But it's far better than Meet the Grahams. And as a diss track, it's fucking probably better than Not Like Us. Not Like Us is garbage, you know. He's smart, Kendrick. How did Drake get outsmarted in this by Kendrick? Obviously because he's smart, but Not Like Us is just a tune where the beat's unbelievable. The beat is unbelievable. Everyone knows Mustard can make a sick beat. Look at some of the beats we've had throughout all my 20s that Mustard's made. Some of the best songs ever. Everyone knows Mustard can make a sick beat, mate. The beat's sick. The song's terrible. Shocking. But it's got it everywhere because it's a catchy fucking beat. Why did Drake, when that would come out, the king of pop, the king of the fucking big beat, Mr. Big Beat himself, not do a catchy fucking one? The Heart Part 6 is still good. Lad, you can't start a beef begging the other side to drop it and finish it on the whole West Coast. Listen, no, he didn't beg him to stop it. He said, mate, we know you're going to drop and you've got stuff to address, right? So don't, Josh, listen, you are now on the right side of the argument because that last night was a reply. It doesn't have to be a song. You don't have to reply. You don't have to reply in beef. Everything has to be song. That's a reply. That show, mate, was a reply. Amazon paid him millions to live show his show. Yeah, he had 20-odd thousand people there. I actually think he should have done it at a stadium. It would have been even thingy, but 20-odd thousand people there seeing the video of LeBron at the show. Drake's friends are on stage. YG and Drake are good mates. YG's on the stage, mate. That was retaliation. So now, to me, Drake's on the clock. Drake has to respond. So Kendrick went last. So that's a massive thing why I don't think now Drake's won. But Drake had won before this. He had. I'm not on the wrong side now, Ian. But listen, I just go with what the facts take me. But Kendrick, mate, that last night, I cannot believe it. YG is Kendrick. LeBron and YG are his boys, but when you want to be at a moment, mate, imagine, Alice, would you not want to be at that? Would you not want to be at that yesterday? It looked unbelievable. I'd have done anything to be there. I tried to get tickets, but I had no chance. Tailor-made freestyle. Yeah, no. No, Alice, tailor-made's terrible. Tailor-made freestyle's terrible. It's terrible, bro. It's a good, if he'd have done, but you try, it's not supposed to. Obviously, what's good about tailor-made, people don't like it for that, but it is good about that. Even though he uses AI, it's his lyrics. You can hear it's Tupac rapping a Drake bar. Do you know what I mean? Like the flow, the words, the way he ends things. So I get it that it's not supposed to be Tupac, and it is all right. But they was terrible. Was trying to claim Kendrick wasn't affiliated with the West Coast. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that is bad, Josh. That is bad on Drake's side because the West Coast all showed out for him, and I get that. Yeah, it is. It is. But and that was a misstep. But that's not the like. And I don't think it was all that, Josh. Josh, I think what a lot more than that is they're thinking they've got it in their head. I still don't know why, because Tupac's from New York, but in that the whole West Side and Tupac loving each other. I get it. Probably maybe that moved there and realised it was, but I don't know. I don't get it. But it is a bit weird, the whole Tupac and both sides, California loving, because he wasn't from there. But I think they were more pissed off about that, because why would Drake put Tupac AI? Do you know what I mean? Like, Tupac would never like Drake, even though Tupac was Drake. Tupac was a Drake for the fucking California, and they all fell for it. But he would have pretended to not like Drake anyway, and they all think that. So the tailor-made freestyle, maybe if he'd just done it in his thing, I don't think it's good. But tailor-made freestyle was just not good. Meet the Grahams. He imagine. Do you not think in this world that we live in now, if it wasn't confirmed that somebody wouldn't have found this 11-year-old daughter, mate, she doesn't exist. You can't do a diss track in their fucking rap beef and do a full song where a full verse is dedicated to a person that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter if Drake didn't feed the information. He rapped about a daughter that exists. So that's a massive minus for you. But still, that fucking show was ridiculous. Do you know when the tickets came out to it? So obviously, I wonder if it was slipping to Drake when it was announced this and the tickets came out. I was thinking, is this just going to be a show because he's hot, or is he actually going to be like? Is this going to be like he says in it, a victory lap where he's fucking ramming this down Drake's throat, or is it just going to be like maybe he'll do Not Like Us somewhere in the middle, like throw it in the middle, and it's just a Kendrick show? Do you know what I mean? And look what it ended up being. Can you believe it? He just did the whole show to say fuck you to Drake, and rightly so. Even though I think Drake still won the rap part of it, good that he did this. No one can say Kendrick was out of order for having fucking all them people singing about Drake being a paedophile. Mate, he mentioned his missus, smacking his missus. Both of them, no matter what gets said now, because of all the stuff that got said, can't claim any victim, mate. You can do the worst possible thing to each of them because of all the shit they said. But that's the game. They have to accept it. It's fine. I don't think even would want it any other way. Well, don't think Drake would have wanted this, but he can't mourn about it because he fucking said some horrendous shit about Kendrick. This is war, innit? But that last night was an act of war. That is war, mate. What does Drake do back? He has to do something. What he should have done, he should have released a Summer Massive tune where he was just calling Kendrick, I don't know, woman beater in the chorus or something, but made it bouncy and everything, like a proper Drake track. So it was played everywhere and everyone was singing it, because none of the Drake songs had singable choruses like Fingy's song, do you know what I mean? Which made it blow up. But I still think after the Heart Part 6, just go again. So what? Go again. Say, listen, what you're talking about? This ain't finished, mate. We're going again. Reply again. And then maybe he'd have done that. But then he couldn't have just done that. Then Kendrick couldn't have just done that show. But now what I would do, listen, you can't come worse than this now. Like I was 5-time age figure J. Yeah. I watched that doing Paris. Why can't you say niggas in Paris, Josh? What were they doing in Paris? They did it about 7 times at Manchester Arena when I watched that. But the only thing that was cringy what Americans make them do, but we weren't standing for that one. They go, I want to see all the mosh pits. And they were fucking Kanye West had all about 4 mosh pits doing fucking niggas in Paris. Yes, he is. So listen, but he should have gone again. Why didn't he go again? But no, I'd go again. This can't get any worse for him than this is now. That live show is going to be beamed everywhere. Not like us, he's going to blow up even more again. Mate, he has to go again. You can't be any more dead than this. Release a big summer track now as it's all getting warm everywhere. And go, mate, can you believe how warm it has been the last couple of days? How unreal's it been? And I'm fat. As the nice weather's coming, as I've got Glassdoor, I've gone fat. When is Glassdoor? Can I fast for 2 days before Glassdoor? I could fast Friday. What am I doing tomorrow? I can have a full fasting day tomorrow, can I? I've got anything on tomorrow? Oh, meet my mate tomorrow night, and I can't fast tomorrow. Oh well. What was I going to say then? Yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. It's 11 o'clock. Right, we're ending this. I had so much to say. I've not even talked about McGregor, not talked about the whole. Get this. The thumbnail for this is Pereira and Izzy Adesanya. Massive. And we haven't said it, and I haven't spoke about Pereira or Adesanya. Not a single mention of either of them once. An hour and 10 minutes in, 11 o'clock. I'm definitely finishing it as well. I'm not talking about it. I'm starving. I need some lunch. Sorry, everyone who came in for Pereira Izzy. Right, listen, I'm finishing it. That was good. Ellis, I'll get on you. Oh, goodbye. Oh, this has been a great, amazing, great. This has been good. Another one. I love them. I'll be back Thursday at 8:30, not at, what time did I start this? 10 to 9? 10 to 10.